welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cowboys and the Titans, and it's all up next.
It is arguably the biggest game on planet Earth. And now this grand game enters its 6th decade. We welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi's Stadium for Super Bowl 60. Coming up, a battle here in the NFL playoffs. It's the AFC champion Tennessee Titans and the champions of the NFC, the Dallas Cowboys. Final game of the season. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. Greg, it has been a long run to get here. 2 weeks of build-up, the media day, the radio interviews. It's all over now. Finally, it's time for football, and for these players, the long wait is almost over.
Well, I can promise you one thing, Mike. Every single one of these players and coaches in their mind right now is saying the exact same thing. Let's just kick the ball off already. We're tired of talking about the game. We're tired of meetings and practice. It's been a long 2 weeks for both of these clubs. They're ready to get this thing kicked off, and let's decide the outcome of who's going to be Super Bowl champs on the field. And I know you and we got the best seats in the house.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Right to the air is Prescott. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. A shotgun snap for Prescott. A pass, dropped by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll run with Wilson. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. They're led by their quarterback, the second-round pick out of Kentucky, Will Levis.
As much as you try to tell yourself, Mike, that this is just another game, the reality is it just isn't. It doesn't matter if it's your first Super Bowl or your 10th. This is the game you've dreamt about playing in from the first time you put on pads all the way back in Pop Warner. You're bound to get emotional in some capacity, but you have to get that out of the way and get ready to do everything in your power to turn those childhood dreams of hosting the Lombardi into a reality. As long as this guy does his part, they're going to have a fighting chance to come out on top.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Levis. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
From the gun, on 3rd down, here's Levis. He's got his tight end. That's a Conquo.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
1st and 10, and they give it to Pollard. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield.
You can't teach speed, and a guy like this is just a nightmare for these linebackers. He's got a running start at them. You have no idea which way he's going to go, and he ends up just running right by you.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for the 1st down with Pollard. The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Cowboys offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a 1st down. Dak gonna run with it himself. Not a whole lot happening there, just a short pickup.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game.
2nd down, Prescott. In trouble, and down he goes. It is Harold Landry working his way in for the sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
The Titans offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a 1st down. To the right side they go, and here comes Pollard. He'll take this ahead for a yard, down to the 49. The All-Pro Micah Parsons there for the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Levis. He's got it. That's Burks. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. That's taken in by Burks. It's a gain of 12 there. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
The man in motion is Burks. A 2nd down throw here for Levis. Pass complete. He's got Calvin Ridley. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
I think the defender thought he had himself a pick here, Mike. He saw that curl coming the entire way, but unfortunately for him, it was a curl and go. They took him deep. Leads to a huge pickup.
He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. They'll run here. It's Pollard. And he will dive into the end zone. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Titans.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. Here's 1st and 10. A carry here for Wilson. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. Now it's going to be 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. To the left side, he's got Ferguson. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. After a spirited first quarter here in Super Bowl 60, 7-3 is our score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Here's Tress Way now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. Tony Pollard heading out with the rest of his Tennessee teammates for their next drive. And before this drive starts, we'll take a look at the race as it stands to see who might take home the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year award. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Looking middle, and he's got Ridley. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
1st and 10. The man in motion is Burks. They run on the jet sweep, and this defense having nothing of that, they get him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here's Levis. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Levis to throw. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll go. Here's Levis. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have a Titans first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Levis. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
A tough spot here. Third and long. Levis. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Prescott. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Wilson. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They'll start from their own 4. Not a lot of room for error back here. It's 1st and 10. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
A give to Pollard, running right. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. Catch made there by Burks. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. To throw is Levis. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. More from Santa Clara and Super Bowl 60 after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
They send Ridley in motion. On 2nd down, Levis. Oh, a man open right side. He's got him. And he will get into the end zone. Traylon Burks. Touchdown, Tennessee. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Titans move out in front by the score of 17-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Cowboys offense getting set to get back to work. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. This pass right side taken in by Cooks.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
The Titans offense and quarterback Will Levis ready for their next possession. And before this drive starts, let's take a look at the current race to see who's going to take home the award of NFL Most Valuable Player. The man in motion is Burks. Levis to throw it here on 1st down. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. They put a receiver in motion to the left. From the gun, it's Levis. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. They can't imagine that a defensive coordinator would say, hey, we're just going to have one guy defend you all by himself. And after that last completion on the way back to the hole, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
13 yards on the catch there. First down for Tennessee. The man in motion is Burks. On 1st and 10, here's Levis. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. That'll be their second. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A second down throw here for Levis. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Traylon Burks, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, Levis. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This from 30 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 62. And for the final time this year, we send it to Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. 2 quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Titans offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. They'll run here with Pollard. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. Again, it's Pollard. And he's going to take this past the 45, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
They run it straight ahead with Pollard. And he'll get this across midfield as he's brought down, following a pickup of 5. Here's Levis to throw. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly 1 play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up fourth down.
Three for three in the game, as this one is also good. And the Titans add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. This one intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Kenneth Murray. And he is going to score! A pick-6 for the touchdown. Second half, and the defense continues to be item one in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike. And now to come up with a pick-6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Titans will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Dak to fire here, complete to Cooks. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, different than the college game, these offensive linemen, they're blocking for the run. But if that ball gets pulled, the pass option of the play, they're not allowed downfield. In the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
Play fake. Prescott. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
Here's 2nd and 9. Again, Prescott to the air. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 3rd down, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Titans offense and running back Tony Pollard going to take over once again. And he's had trouble getting on track in this one. Really limited space to find an opening. The defensive front stopping him multiple times. Generally, he has not been a big factor in this game to this point. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Up the middle, here comes Pollard. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Levis to throw. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
All right, Mike, now it's getting to the point where it's almost becoming borderline disrespectful. I mean, despite having this big lead here in the second half, they continue to take shots downfield. They are not content with just running this clock out and shaking hands and going off with a win. Truth be told, I think they're trying to embarrass him, and they're doing a pretty good job at it.
Now a handoff to Pollard. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Micah Parsons on the tackle. Second and 7. Now Levis. Looking middle, and he's got Ridley. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's a second and 12. They go play action with Levis. This one is caught downfield by Ridley. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. They'll run the toss. Here's Pollard. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Throwing on second down, Levis. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And he's in. Traylon Burks Touchdown, Titans. That his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Cowboys offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Wilson. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. The open man is Tolbert. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Down to the final quarter in Super Bowl 60. We'll return for the 4th from Santa Clara after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Prescott going to make the read and keep it himself. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
On the ground, here's Wilson. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down. They'll run with Wilson. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
It's been a really nice drive they've been able to put together, Mike, and I think the key word is balance. Not having to rely too heavily on either the run or the pass. Continue to mix it up, going back and forth. Keep the defense off balance. A lot of success.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we take you through some of the highlights so far, you're going to see a lot of passing yards. He has carved up this defense over 300 yards passing in the game and has been sharp right from the start. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now Pollard. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6 out to the 26-yard line. On second down, here's Pollard. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
The man in motion is Burks. On the give, it's Pollard. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
They give to Pollard on the option. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. Here's a third down and 4. Off the play fake, it's Levis. There's that man again, another catch. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
On the ground, it's Pollard. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Here's a third down and 4. Throwing is Levis. And that is incomplete. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Here's Dak Prescott, and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And the turnovers have really been the story here. Take you back through the actually the lowlights in this one. Not a lot of positives when you have a 3-interception game under pressure all game long. The secondary feasting on his passes. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Chidobe Awuzie. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Out of the gun, they give it to Pollard. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. On the handoff, Pollard. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
That was just a race to the edge, and in this case, Mike, he just wasn't the winner. I mean, at this point, when the defense is out there waiting for you, it's tough for any runner in this league to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
49, Mike 49.
From the gun, on third down, here's Levis. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Titans will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for three, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Interesting point here, Greg. This is one of those where, put me in the mind of the play caller. Are you thinking just keep the ball on the ground right now?
I think it's hard. I think a lot of it has to do with how much confidence do you have that he can work himself through it, because as the turnovers continue to stack up, your biggest fear is that the confidence breaks down. So a lot of this is really just how well do you understand, what kind of relationship do you have with your quarterback. If you think you can get him through it, keep putting the ball in his hands. If you think he's done for the day, you got a big question you got to answer, whether he should even be in the game.
2 minutes remain in Super Bowl 60. We're back to write a finish to the season after this. Here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Prescott. This pass right side taken in by Cooks. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The home team's offense ready for this next possession. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll give it. It's Pollard. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Pollard. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. And the Titans have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. So it's a win here for the Titans. That is now 6 consecutive victories. They are making it look easy out there as they continue their winning ways. Commissioner Roger Goodell set to present the Lombardi Trophy to the Tennessee Titans, champions of Super Bowl 60. So that'll do it for another spectacular season of the NFL on EA Sports. For my partner, Greg Olson, and our entire crew, I'm Mike Tirico. We'll do it again come the fall. Till then, so long from the Super Bowl.